Hey guys, I have something cool to take a look at today. This is a toy battery-powered gel ball blaster machine gun. A lot of different names you can call this thing. But what this does is it shoots these little water pellets or balls, whatever you want to call them. I think they're called like Orbeez balls or something like that. And it is really cool. It is powered by a 2S LiPo battery, and it shoots pretty darn fast. It has two modes, a semi-automatic and a fully automatic mode. I believe it shoots around 11 rounds per second. It is really, really cool. So let's just take a closer look at the gun and then all the accessories that comes with it, and then we'll give you some more footage showing you how this guy shoots. Now you can see down inside of here, there is a brushed motor right in here that powers this. And then you have your clip over here. Now there's a button on the rear that you will press in on this, so let me get around here. And then the clip comes out. And one of the balls are going to fall out there, and they bounce around here. They're rolling out of the clip, but those are the little Orbeez balls that go in there. But you have to press a little button in the back. The instruction manual neglects to tell you that, and then you just put it back in there, and away you go. Over here on the right, you have this little dial that goes between safe mode, which is your safety, all the way straight up, your semi-automatic, and all the way to the right is fully automatic. There is some assembly required with this, so let me show you guys a photo I took before I assembled this gun. I actually have two of these. And you can see how it comes packaged in the box. You have to assemble it, so you have to put the different parts of the gun together, along with the sight on top. And then it's really straightforward. The instruction manual is very easy to follow on how to assemble the gun. And then you can get this thing shooting, and it's really, really cool. Now on the sight on the top here, on the sight, you can adjust this. So you can adjust it to go right and left, and you can adjust this dial here, which is going to be a little hard to see because obviously this is a lot larger than most things I review on my channel. So it's hard to get it all in the field of view. This to raise it up and down. So you can do some target practice and adjust it to where it is a lot more accurate. Your LiPo battery goes in here. You pull this back and you can see where it's starting to come apart. And then you plug your 2S LiPo in, and it comes with two of those. So I don't know how long they last. I would imagine they'll last quite a while. I don't think it's going to take that much power of them powered up, but it is cool that they do include two of those LiPo batteries. And I'll show you all that. You guys saw the photo a moment ago, but I'll show you up close. Here is your 2S LiPo, and this is a 1200 milliamp hour. And it charges up the balance plug, but there is this, more proprietary 2-pin connector that it uses. So unfortunately, it's not going to be easy to charge this on a hobby grade charger. You get a water activated target, and whenever you hit it with this, it will turn red, and then as the water evaporates, it goes away. So I've used this quite a bit, and you can't tell because all the water evaporated, but it'll let you just do some target practice, or to obviously adjust your sight so that you can get a more accurate shot. And then you can play a game with the scoring there between 1 and 4, or you can make the middle 5 if you wanted to for scoring. And then you get some safety goggles, and these safety glasses, our eye protection is very, very important. They're not goggles or glasses, so excuse me. This thing packs a punch. These little balls that it shoots, they're not going to pierce your skin. You're not going to get injured from it on your body, but your eyes, they could cause a major eye problem if you got hit with them, because it packs a punch. So you absolutely have to wear these, or if you have your own pair of eye protection, because you get hit in the eye, it could be a major problem. So I had my daughter shot me in the back a couple of times, and I told her to shoot me, and I was surprised. It stung a lot more than I thought, and she did get me on the side of the face once whenever she was being ornery. And I said, it stung. There was no red marks or anything, but just keep that in mind. If you have a younger kid, someone you're going to play this with, you may not want to do body shots because it does sting. If you're going to wear a sweatshirt, double layer clothing, a coat, something like that, you'll be fine. And obviously your eye protection, jeans to protect your legs. Again, it does smart quite a bit. And then you get your chargers. They give you two of these, so you can charge up both batteries. Again, these just run off your USB. to the balance plug. So if you're not into RC, which I of course am, and you came across my channel, these are very common in the RC cars to charge your LiPo batteries. And then they give you the ammunition, and you get 10,000, approximately 10,000 of these little balls that expand. So this is not obviously how they look. You saw them a while ago inside the ammo clip. You will dump one of these into the container. I'll show you in just a moment. You can probably see one over there that's already been expanded. And you'll add water to it to get them prepared. So they give you one of the clear containers, and then you will dump one of those in there, and then you add water up to just close to the top, pretty much all the way full. And you do need to use distilled water. They call it pure water, just to keep impurities out. So make sure you get a gallon of distilled water for $1 or so at the store and use that. Tap water might work, but they suggest not to because of the impurities. And you'll end up with something like this. Now this, we can see we've used about half of these. This is just one pack, and it fills this all the way to the top. So my daughter and I used over half of these last night, just shooting around here in the basement and outside at the target, and a little bit she did at me. So that's how you do that, and it does take about 4 hours. So when you put it in there, they're not going to expand in seconds. You do have to prepare this ahead of time for your activities. So make sure you get these soaked and let them go for, you know, it says 4 hours. They might be ready in 3, but even after 2 hours, they looked larger, and I thought, oh, they're gonna be ready to go, and no, they still had more to increase in size. So when they're around this size, you know that they're ready to go. So again, around 4 hours on that. That's everything that comes with it, again, and it is really easy to put together and a lot of fun to shoot this. And it also, whenever you do fire it, there is a light inside of here, as you guys will see when we get to that footage, that lights up with each shot of the gun. And I just, my kids are having an absolute blast with that. So that's all the stuff with this gun. Let's stop the video and get out and I'll show you some target practice. I'm not going to do any shooting each other for the very reason that my kids don't want to do it. They don't want to be shot with them because they're afraid it's going to hurt too much because I said it stung. So I'll shoot, get you some different angles, and we'll shoot the target. You guys can see how this gun works, so I'll be right back with that. All right, before we shoot the gun here, I'm going to show you how you add the ammunition to the ammo magazine here. So I didn't show you that a while ago, so it's really simple. You have this little, you just pull this little clip in, you open up the side, and you can pour these little balls into the clip. I like to take it all the way undone because it's hard. If you pull off the little top here, it tends to clog pretty easily. So try to do this here for you guys without spilling too many of them. Just pour some of them in here, and they roll in pretty easy. And just fill it up there a ways. Fill it all the way up, and then there you go. So we got all about half full there. So let me just set the bullets down here. Grab the gun. Let's go ahead and put it in. Make sure it's in all the way, and we're ready to go. Now we got it on safety. Let's put it on semi-automatic first. So hopefully you guys can see I got a target down here and the other end here in my basement. So I'm just going to do some target practice. I believe this is the gun that I adjusted, but I don't know. Like I said, I have 2 of them. So when you first do load the ammunition in, just be mindful that it may shoot a few blanks before it actually starts to fire. So let's see if it actually shoots some bullets, and let's go ahead and put it on semi-automatic. So it's straight up. Let's just shoot a few times here. And there, we're hitting it. Let's go take a look and see where it's hitting. And you can see we got one hit here, and that's where we got the red, and it looks like we got one in the middle. Sometimes it'll be a lot more noticeable than other times, depending on how much water gets thrown onto the activated target and whether or not the balls actually explode, or if they just, sometimes they would just tend to bounce off. So let's go ahead and do it again. And we knocked the target down. So we hit it really good. Let's see where we got it on that time. You can see we hit it there in the 4. So we hit it pretty good on that shot. Let's go ahead and try it a few more times. That was a real good shot there. So this may be the one that I actually did do some adjustments to. So let's try it again. Now I'm not very far away. Let's see where those hit. Yeah, not too bad. We're getting it clustered here somewhat in the middle. Remember, this is a toy, so it's not going to be as accurate as a real gun. So if you can get a few shots like in the middle like that, and then clustered decently in the middle, you know you probably did a pretty good job of getting the sights adjusted. And of course, distance, you know, these say they have long distance on them. I don't know what they rated at. I'm probably 15 feet away from the target right now. You get back to 20 or 30, the bullets are going to start to drop. So you'd have to adjust it more. I don't think I'd try shooting anything beyond 30 feet. I don't think you're going to make it there. And let's go ahead and put it on auto mode here. This is, like I said, I believe it was around 11 rounds per second, they say. This is really, really cool. And let me make sure we see that this lights up. I don't know how that's going to show up in the footage, but it does light up when you do shoot. I don't know if a bullet shot with every single one of those, because it does make a loud clicking sound every time that it does shoot. But you can see we clustered quite a few shots on the target there. And yeah, this is really, really fun. But just be mindful, despite the fact you have 10,000 of these, you run an auto mode, you're going to run out of these bullets pretty quick on the clip. Let's do it again there. Yeah, it's clustered in the middle. We got it really, look at that. So we've got a really good adjustment on the sight. It's pretty darn accurate. Hopefully that shows up again, guys. I'll go ahead and just randomly shoot one here in semi, so you guys can see that, just in case it doesn't show up in the first person view there. You can see it light up every time you do shoot. Kind of gives a little added realism, as a real gun would have some of that coming out the end of the barrel there. So these are really, really fun. So sorry that I didn't get a battle in, because obviously I have 3 girls and they do not want to shoot each other, so we end up doing some target practice. But man, this is just a really fantastic and a cool gun. So let me get a little more footage here from the other end. I'll put a camera down there so you can see me shooting towards the camera, and then I'll wrap up this video. So if you're interested in this, you can pick these up on Amazon. They're around $70 a piece after you clip the coupon. They'll make it for a great Christmas present. And again, really, really safe as long as you use those protective eye wear that comes with it. So appreciate you guys for watching. Check out that video, and that'll end it. So see you guys in the next video.
The power of the dark side.